Hello again, Magnus Hallberg is back. Tonight we're going to talk a little bit about sand filtration, one of the oldest form of water treatment. First I'm going to show you a graph. It's in Swedish, but on the y-axis you see suspended material. On the x-axis you see the surface load. And this is after a sedimentation basin. And guess what normally or usually comes after a sedimentation basin? Yes, sand filters. Where can you find rapid sand filters? Well, waterworks, sewage treatment plants, process industry. I put turbidity NTU after waterworks, and that is what you're monitoring after the filter. So the sand filter, rapid sand filter, is a polishing unit, quote unquote. And on the right hand side you see the monitoring for the NTU, one type of meter. And also you have a PLC transcript for monitoring turbidity after a sand filter in waterworks. Sewage treatment plants, we talk about TSS removal instead of turbidity reduction for the waterworks. Process industry, probably using both NTU, turbidity or TSS to slow sand filtration. You only find them in waterworks. And actually slow sand filtration is the first real treatment method for drinking water production, and it started in 1948 in Scotland somewhere. Function of the filters. Rapid sand filters can be discontinuous, which means that you stop when you need to backflush or remove the material that you filtrated away in the filter media or the sand. You see here on the schematics you have a reservoir with two pumps. Normally when the water is filtered, the filter goes through the sand down to the reservoir. When you backflush, you use the pump to reverse the flow and clean out the sand bed and remove what's stuck in the filter. So during backwash, you need to stop, and this is why it's called a discontinuous filter. Backwashing is controlled either by time, you set a certain time and then the backwash starts, or you can also use the pressure. Time is absolutely more common. Continuous filter, which you see here in the picture, the sand bed a little bit yellowish. During filtering, there is also a small part of the sand continuously being washed within the filter. So you will not have to stop filtration for backwashing the sand. Now, wash water from rapid sand filter should be below 10% or as low as possible, because when you backwash or wash the sand, you use water that you already filtered, so you want to take that portion down. Now, slow sand filtration. Slow sand filters are fixed filters, which is very important. Also, because they're fixed filter, you only send pre-treated, for instance, rapid sand filtered waters to the slow sand filtrations. And the reason for this is that when you clean the filters, you can't backwash them, of course. You need to remove a part of the top cover, some few centimeters, in order to take away the material that's been stuck. But basically, the water should be very clean going into the slow sand filtration. Here, it's important to point out that the function of the slow sand filter is not so much filtering particles, which is, of course, do a little bit, but as to remove odor and smell, some substances in the water, humic substances, that will be removed in the slow sand filter. What is doing the filtration in the sand filters? I think that's a giveaway. Of course, it's the sand. And I've just taken a picture of some different sand samples that I picked up over the years. And the most important thing is when you talk about rapid sand filtration or slow sand filtration, when you have sand in those, it's not random, you just put in any sand. What type of filtration you're gonna make will also decide on what type of sand fractions you're gonna put in the filter. So they're very well defined. So with that, we'll go to the part where I show you some pictures, which I like. For you who've seen some of my videos before, you know what's coming now. These are actually two pictures I took when I was, we were walking last summer here close to Visby. And as I said, it was a very nice day, so I took this picture, which I hope you also enjoy. With that, I'll just say thank you, and remember, water really rocks. Take good care. Bye-bye.